Hi, BC.
Hello.
Hi. Finally, we get to do this interview. How long has it been? I'm trying to get through this. Okay. And I'm so excited to do this interview with you. Out of all the people I've interviewed, like it sounds like I'm second up, but I'm not. Like I'm really excited.
That's what we like to hear.
First of all, I really want to know what the hell does ZZ mean?
ZZ is like it's another meaning for kamikaze. Like kamikaze was the original name, and then we just changed it to KMZ, and then you're just playing around with words. You just like ZZ and ZZ, and just ended up like that. Just a formulation, different formulation of kamikaze, really.
Okay, so it's just because now it's just become like your trademark, and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like what
yeah.
people even call you ZZ now. They don't even call you BC. It's just like
yeah.
okay. So for all of the readers and the viewers that are new to In the Grime, and they don't know a lot about you, so just give us a basic rundown of who you are, where you came from,
Alright.
how you get into music.
I've been doing music for years, like just as a kid and that, obviously around my family and whatnot. And then when I was 16 and that, I was like at college and that, and I was working at UB40 studio, just doing some sound engineering, producing and stuff, etc. It was from there, obviously I was doing music with whoever was around, like my family, my cousins, my brethren, and that, and we just build it from there. Signed a few deals during the time that we've done, but they've all been like half bogus, you get me? So you just have to end up doing your own thing. But from there, I've just learned to just sort my business out, open up a few ventures that we're dealing with. Like we've got the comic book that's out on iTunes now.
Yeah, make sure you get that
You
one.
get me? That's on the App Store and that. So we're just doing little ventures and that. But been doing it for a hot minute because obviously I do singing and that as well. You get me? I don't really sing like man's not Usher and that. You get me? But I can do this thing, you get me? So I write hooks for everybody and that, like from everywhere in the UK I've been doing it still. So.
But if a lady wanted you to serenade her, would you do it? Like Valentine's Day is coming up.
Nah, man, don't get down with none of that stuff. Man, serenade her in a different way, but no vocal
no
activities.
Singing, no personal song for the ladies.
Nah, man's not Usher. You get me? I leave that to Usher. You get me?
So that leads to my next question. When did you realise that you could sing as well as rap, or vice versa?
I don't, you know what? I could sing. I could always sing, but when like rapping come out, because I remember when I first seen Wu-Tang, the first Wu-Tang video, I said, yo, man wants to rap like that. From there it was over. You get me? So I wasn't even interested in singing, and then it's just like, because finding singers to get on your own tracks is long, I might as well just do it myself, you get me? So I just ended up doing it like that. Then certain times I've been in studio with different people and man are like, no way you sing good, no way, that's hard, and you just end up doing tunes with everybody, you get me? So it's just a long road, you get me? But it's something that just makes me different from everybody else, you get me? So I just do it, you get me?
So would you say like you're the UK version to Drake? Because obviously he can sing and he can rap, but
nah, cause like I'm not on that sweet boy thing. I like I recognize. I just keep it real. You get me? I keep it real. Like I just recognize, yo, man can sing. No one else ain't singing. And a bag of man tell me like I know some of the gulliest niggas and when and when man back in the day, man was chilling. Them man can sing. You get me? It's just true. Say them man have grown up and they're just unrolled. That they just forget about them things. You get me? And it's like, you do certain things when you're a kid and you do it different when you're older. So now, I'm not a Drake type of guy. Like I said, I'm not going to serenade a girl on Valentine's Day, but I don't say I don't get girls and I don't do what I'm doing, but we're just two different type of people. Like me, I'm road, you get me, but I'm an educated road man. I got my business wits about me, so I'm a couple steps ahead of certain people, you see what I'm saying? But not to say I'm better than anybody, cause man are doing different things, you see what I'm saying? But I'm definitely not a Drake. Definitely not a Drake. So
like your singing vocals, they're more just like related to your songs, not like about women, about love, that kind of thing. Would you make a tune like that?
Yeah. Like we was like the first man to be making galley tunes. I'll say that now. You get me? Bar man in London. When everybody was on this, I'm a gun man, I'm trying to be the baddest man. I was doing gal tunes. Cause I get girls. Why am I gonna leave that out of my life and pretend like, you know what I mean? It's dumb. So I definitely get down with the girl, because the girl buy my music. Is what I'm saying. Like most girls I know, and most girls I speak to that holler me on my Facebook and my Twitter and that, they buy my music. A man don't really buy my music, so I'm not really interested in a man like that. Really, not to say I'm, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
It's the truth. I just have to keep it real.
Okay. So, for people wanting to work with you, would you say it's because more of your rapping style or your singing style?
Both. Like, some man don't even know I really sing. You get me? When they hear somebody singing on the track, they don't even realize it's me. You get me? So, it's a mix between the two still. Like certain man will holler me just to have my vocals on there, but then they'll get me to do a verse as well same time. So it's just a mixture between the two.
So can you give us a rundown of what's been going on in the past year? So like, because you've been mad busy. And
yo, it's been hectic still. Wow, boom. We signed obviously a deal with a label. The label's become part of a major company. We've negotiated certain deals with drink companies, like we had a deal with Over Vodka, and we was endorsing their vodka company, and that's part of Patron and all different types of things. And we've got the comic, like I said. We're negotiating doing a number 2 for the comic now, obviously. But we want to do like a more hands-on thing where we've got more control of it, and we can input more ideas into it rather than just giving a blatant view of how our story is and then somebody interpreting it their way and doing whatever they want to do. So we just took a more hands-on approach with everything, taking control of our business really. Been in the studio, opened up the new offices, because before we was a partner with a media company, so we've split up with them and we're just doing it independently now. We've got the relaunching the modelling agency, Bcdabossman. We've got
I like that name, Bcdabossman.
yeah, that's for all the bad chicks out there, you get me. We've got the Daddy Gang project, that's by my partner D Square. He's doing that, obviously I'm co-signing that, so it's just empowering single dads who are with their mums, and dads who are with their girlfriends and it's, you know, still in a relationship, or if you're by yourself or whatever. It's just something different that we want to show, that man still look after their kids. It's not everyone's a waste man, is what I'm saying. So we're doing pure different things. I got certain things that I can't really talk about, but the main thing to look at is my new single King Kong. I got that coming out. That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard still. So. And the remix.
Do you have a latest mixtape out?
Yeah, the latest mixtape out now is Reputation. That's it's on our website, www.zzworld.co.uk.
Is it also available on iTunes?
Yeah. No. Reputation is not available on iTunes. What's the latest thing on iTunes? Spend It All. That's from the comic. Okay. So if you download the comic, you get an option to buy the single, and if you buy the single, you can get the video to the single free in the comic. So it's worth downloading because the comic's free.
Okay. So where do you get your inspiration for your music? Like artist-wise, life stories, that kind of thing?
Everything I write, I've done or I'm doing, you get me, or I'm about to do. So it's just whatever you've heard me say, I've definitely done it, you get me? So I don't gas, I'm not interested in gassing, so it's just me telling my story. Certain times I'm going to talk pain, you get me, and that's relating to me. I'm not writing a story about no one else unless they're close to me. You get me? That's my bona fide or whatever, and that will be it. But all my songs are just really based on whatever my aspirations or what I'm currently doing or what I've previously done.
By the way, I really love your City of Happiness mixtape.
I respect that. That's
like, my favourite tracks are 4 and 12. Like, I don't know the names.
Yeah.
Because you gave me a personal copy.
Oh, yeah.
And the names titles didn't come up. But yeah, I remember them by track. So yeah, they were my favourite ones. And I remember being on a plane and I was listening to track 12. And I was listening to it so loud that the air hostess came over. But not to like tell me to turn it down or whatever. She was like, you've missed a call, you have to turn off your electronic devices.
Seriously,
and I was like, oh
don't
my god,
give me
yeah.
no joke.
So yeah.
That's one of my favourite mixtapes as well. Still, that's
I love that song, and I think that you've just done a video for that track as well. Away.
Yeah, we done Away. Yeah. When did we do that? Was it early this year? Yeah, early this year we done that. We shot that with Chart Show and Flavour TV, so that was aired on Flavour TV. It was on a. We only did that because like Bagger people was requesting us to do it, like redo the beat and get it out there. Because originally we done it on a Lil Wayne tune, Lil Wayne with Lloyd tune. So.
Because I remember the sample being different to the video, yeah.
So we brought that out just for request really. So when we done it, we did it really big. So that video was hard. Okay. Check that video out on YouTube. ZZ World.
Are you gonna so the sample that you've used for the video, are you gonna release that as a track as well? Do you think? Put it on a mixtape or? Nah.
We're on new stuff now, so everything previous is just gonna be previous.
Okay. You talked about like all the projects that you're doing now, like the comic book, and obviously you're working on a new mixtape as well. And when you're not working, what do you like to do? Like, what's your favourite thing to de-stress yourself?
Smoke weed. Get me? I tell you the truth. I just chill with my brethren, smoke weed, man, debate, make tracks. When I'm not doing music, I'm doing music really. So I'm saying like that's just a part of me. Like I do it every day. Like I don't know. I just chill with my boys and we just do what we're doing. We might do something different. Like we don't like to do the regular stuff. You get me? Like, you might find man parachuting, but you get me? Tell you the truth, you might find man skydiving, something mad like that. But it's just different stuff that we do. I'm not really into the. I'm getting out of that old type stuff, just chilling. But mainly, I ain't gonna say like I will smoke weed. That's my de-stressor. Keep it trill. You get me? 100.
So, do you have any like collabs lined up that you're allowed to talk about? Or
the ones that I'm like to talk about. I got a track with Stardom I've just recorded. His new mixtape's coming out, so that's a must download. I've just done a track with my little brother Kimi, Soulfly. That's a hard tune. That's on YouTube now. Just done a video with that. Anybody really big, I can't really like. Nah. I'm looking to drop a new mixtape still. I'm gonna drop a mixtape before any of my commercial videos go to TV and radio and stuff like that. So I'm gonna drop King Kong. I wanna just try and wreck the ends with that, like and just hurt it up. So I'm gonna get the remix done to that. So just look out for the new project. You're gonna see Bagger features on there, and it's gonna be bangers.com.
And if anyone wants to tweet you, what's your Twitter?
At BC Da Bossman, BCDA Bossman.
Okay. One other question: who do you think's big in the game right now, Birmingham-wise? In
Birmingham?
Yes. Apart from yourself, obviously.
Loads of man. Everyone's doing it. Malik, Stardom, Zimbo, Twisted Reverend, Piff. Yassine Rose, he's going in. My nephew Tashan Tyler, look out for him as a singer. He's gonna be hard. My little bro Kimi. Anyone that I've said they're my favourites. They're my tops. Like I will go out and I will listen to them, man. Again, I don't really listen to people like man just talk the same stuff, but I'm into these man. Them man that I've mentioned, those are the ones to look out for. They go in hard.
Okay. And outside of Brum, I know that's my last question, but one more. Who would you work with? Like that's I don't know, for example, like Meek Mills, Jay-Z.
Jigga, yeah, definitely Jigga. Why
Jigga?
Because he is the boss. You get me? He's a boss. A man is worth, combined with his girlfriend, a man's worth like 900 mil. You get me? Like, and he's got bars for days. You get me? So, Jay-Z standard. You get me? Like, 2 Chainz. CeeLo. I love CeeLo. CeeLo's hard. That's it really. That's it really.
And I'm not trying to cause controversy, but I did an interview with another artist recently, and he said that he wouldn't work with Jay-Z on a music level because he thinks that Jay-Z has reached that point in his life where he's not hungry anymore. Like, he's just making music to make music.
Yeah.
Would you? So you don't agree with that?
I don't really agree. I understand what he's saying, but
he thinks that like Meek Mills is more in that.
Meek Mills is hungry, but how long is Meek Mills going to be hungry for? If you like, when was the last hard track when they made that mixtape? Meek Mills' mixtape's harder than his album. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, once a man make money and they're not talking about what relates to you, you're not going to class it as hard. But when you're aspiring to make mills and then make tens of mils and make tens of mils, make hundreds of mils, that's then the only man you can be talking about. Meek Mills is a puppy in the game compared to Jay-Z. You get me? Like, whatever Jay-Z is going to talk about is something that you've never done. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't even explain it better than that. Like, a man is worth like 300 mil. Show me, man, that can talk them talks. He can buy buildings and these things. Meek Mills can't buy a building. You get me? But I can't buy a building. But like, those are the things that I want to aspire to. Yeah. So I would say, like, I'm not gonna say because you're not in the ends and you're not chilling with the man. Like, that's not gonna benefit you. That's not gonna make your companies make tens of mils every year. So forget what everyone else is saying, because when they get to that level, they're gonna know what you're talking about, and then they can relate to you. But when you're on that type of wavelength, them type of men are gonna relate to you. So what I'm saying, like, I love Meek Mills. Meek Mills is hard still. He's hard, but he's not harder than Jigga.
But you think Jigga's still something to aspire to? Because obviously he was at the stage Meek Mills is at, but now obviously he's on a much higher level. So again, it's still something to look up to as a role model. Definite.
Like, business-wise, like, Meek Mills is just a rapper. Rappers are the last people to get paid. You get me? So if you haven't got your business sorted out, like Jay-Z has, you're always going to be the last person to get paid. You're always going to be the last person to be balling. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at it like that, Jay-Z wins every time. He owns liquor companies that no one even knows about. How are they still running? Because it's associated with him. But at the same time, I understand what the geezer's saying. But when you think of it on a bigger aspect and you're looking outside the box and you're looking in the box and you're looking around it, these things make sense rather than just, it was probably ain't even made 10 mil from music. But he's still going to have the hunger, but that doesn't mean he's any more hungry than Jay-Z, because Jay-Z's got 900 mil to maintain. He's got a woman worth 300 mil to maintain. You see what I'm saying? So it's a different type of hunger, different type of race, different level, you get me? But that's all I can say on that, really.
Yeah. Do you think you'll be like Jigga and find yourself a woman that's on the same level as Beyonce? Could be like the UK level.
If I find a woman that was on the level of Beyonce, make it be known that man will be putting her down. Like, yeah, we need to be doing that stuff. Trust me, you're mad. That's definite. Beyonce's worth 300 mil. Bar the money, she's dank. Bar that, she's just doing it.
But what if she can't cook and she can't clean, but she's worth 300 mil?
But then we're gonna pay for somebody to cook and clean. You get me? Yo, real talk. That's what I'm on anyway. I'll tell you the truth. But real talk, if she can't cook and clean, then she nasty. But so I have to save her some time, you know. Man, I have to earn money. You get me? Man, I have to get into this thing. And if I'm worth 300 mil, she's worth 300 mil. We're already used to people cooking our food. You get me? So anyway, you know what I mean.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for doing this interview with me, for In the Grind. I really appreciate it. It's long overdue, but it was fun, isn't it? And we're wrapped up.
Zaza.